Let's give it up to I think let's give it maybe 5 to 10 more minutes. Let's see if we can have more guys joining us, and we talk about price action, and we will do a bit of chat requests. Okay, so let's see. Just give it up to like 5 to 10 more minutes. For now, BNB trade. I'm still holding BNB trade. Now, let me see how the price will have to react. I'm still expecting the price to like get to this week here. This week here is significant. This week here is like a liquidity. You understand? So I'm still expecting the price to like push into the upside to this other point. On this other position, I have already taken some profit and moved stop loss into break even in this smaller entry level. So we see how the price will have to react. Bitcoin looks like it wants to like keep pushing to the upside, but for the meantime, we will focus on I think educational purpose. All right, we'll focus on educational purpose. We'll talk about price action because most of most of the time you have to like understand the market. You have to understand the market. It's one of the major thing. Okay, price action is like the language of the market. Once you understand the price action, the movement of the price action, is it bearish? Is it bullish? Is it ranging? You know, once you understand once you understand the three categories of the market, it's like it will be easier for you to like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm looking at. This is where I'm looking at. So once you get to understand that in the market we have something like this up move, keep going up, you know, keep making higher high and higher low. You understand? Like something like this. You keep creating high high, high low, high high, high low, high high. Something like this. You understand? Then you see the price will keep breaking structure to the upside. Price keep breaking the structures to the upside, something like this. So if you see something like this, it's already like a bullish bullish market. Bullish market in a sense that price keep making highs, 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 you know, without breaking any low, without breaking any new low. Understand? So we have the same process, for in a bearish moment. When the market is like in a downtrend, we will have something like this also. The price will keep making low high, low high, low high. So I think this is like the first uh, thing that you need to like observe. You need to observe. This is the first because it's a structural uh, behavior that will lead to like directional plan. Okay, so once you see something like this, this market here is a bull game at this point. Okay, at this point, it's a bull game. And once you see something like this, you already know that this movement is bearish. This movement is bullish. You At some point, you have to like identify it using your eyes. You understand? And at some point, you have to do something like this. As when the range market starts, you see something like this. The market will like keep ranging. The market will like keep ranging on a particular area. You know, maybe the market dump in and something like this, deviate, get into it. Understand? So once you see a range market, you have to like also understand how to trade the range. Understand? You need to understand how to trade the range. So at this point, once you see a market moving to the upside, to the up direction, you keep the momentum to that side. Whatever you have to do on this kind of market, whatever you have to do, you have to buy the dip. Like any bullish retest that comes in, you buy. Any bearish retest that comes in, you sell. Within the range, you play within the range. Once the price gets to this range top and maybe deviate or come inside again, you short to this top. Once the trade price get into this area, deviate out and reclaim this area, you long to this area. You understand? So at this point, you only have to play the way you understand the market, because as I said, that the market tells us gives us a directional base based on the structure. You understand? Then also wants to like uh, get confirmation, we have to like see something like this from the market. Okay, I think you have to like see something like this from the market. When the market starts to break structure, start to break the low. When the market starts to break the low, okay, supposing the market is like up, then the market start breaking the low. Like this is like the last low of this bullish move. Once you see the market starts to break this low, then it is confirmed that the momentum has been shifted from the up direction to the down direction. Okay, so you can say chalk, break of structure, market structure breaks, anything that you understand at this particular moment, anything that you know that you understand this perfectly, and this is like the purpose, you can easily use it just to identify your areas. And at this point, where you will be selling will be mostly your sell order block, or if you use your 0. Fibonacci tool, you can aim your 0.6, 0.7 Fibonacci tool. So all this area should be your important area, So the confirmation will be high once the price gets to this point and start rejecting. All right, it means that the price has changed direction totally. Break the low, make lower high, and start to make low, lower low at this point. Start to make lower low at this point. Okay, so as soon as you can see that the market has literally started to make lows, then that's a clear confirmation. Then once Once the price start breaking new lows, okay, it's a confirmation that break of structure is literally happening. Okay, the confirmation that break of structure is literally happening. So what do you have to do? The market will keep like, and we'll go for another retest, maybe to the supply area. Then what you have to do, you have to like keep nuking it. At this point, the market again will also come back to like break another structure, you know, into the downside. More confirmation. Then this is how you can enter a trade. At this point, this is like the most important point when the price breaks the whole low. Once the price breaks the whole low and retest, get into the 0.6 or the auto block, not breaking, not breaking the highs, the previous highs. It means, okay, it's a big confirmation that you're going down. You understand? It's a big confirmation that we are going down. So in this case, in this case of a bearish move, all right, when you see a market strongly on a bearish direction, okay, what do you have to do? You just have to like uh wait for a situation whereby the market breaks structure, you know, something like this, something like this, you know, change of character comes in, then most probably this will be where the unmitigated order block will be, you know. Then what do you have to do? Once you see the price bouncing at this order block without breaking new low, you know, it means that okay, the price is literally trying to go your direction, you understand? Once you see a price after breaking to the upside, coming down for a retest, bouncing at the other block fair value gap without breaking the new low gives you the reason for you to long. Without no reason, without no planning, why should you long? You understand? So once you see this kind of thing, then you now need to like uh, set your limit order and wait for it to execute to trigger. Understand? So you now need to see like price will now keep up down. Then all the liquidity points, price will keep taking them, taking them, taking them, taking them till price reaches the higher time frame supply block, or uh, you can keep taking your profit on the wicks. Liquidity is, remember, price is always attracted to liquidity. So whenever you see the wicks hanging around, you can always take your profit at that point, because it is also important for you to like take your profit. You can't go broke taking profit. That's another thing. So at this point, if if you are trading on a range, let me make a range for you guys. If you are trading on a range, if you observe most of my trades, you will see that once a strong impulsive move comes in from the downside, you know, from the downside, you have to wait for the price to like form a range. Sometimes, sometimes you will not likely map the range correctly, but you have to keep remarking it till you map it correctly. You understand? So you map your range from this the low that comes with the impulsive move to the downside, and okay. So you mark it from the low that comes from the impulsive move to the downside, and the wick before all the rejection comes in. Understand? So you will always have to adjust your range, like fit in. Understand? So most of the time you will see something like this. The price will like sweep a range area, like deviation, and like get inside again. As soon as the price get inside the range and hold the range area again, you can literally long taking targeting this point and this point. You know, targeting this point and this point. So you can see that the price can actually uh, keep moving at this range area and get into this area. Maybe you can even give another uh, deviation, which I've seen so many times, and still get back again. So most probably, price like do the third touch just to give a three tap setup, then will likely break out of the range. Understand? The more the price uh, is a particular area, the more it will likely. So for this guy will be like the deviation at this point. You understand? So what do you have to do? You have to wait for the price to get inside the range. The impulsive move to the downside. Whenever there is a big move on the market, the price tend to range in coming days. If you observe it for like um for some time, when there is an impulsive move to the upside, to the downside, at the end of the day, the price will tend to like keep ranging for a particular period of time, maybe days, before the expansion comes in. So you will always have to like observe this and trade the range till the breakout. You understand? Once the price breaks out, you you have to like wait for the retest then before you up in again. But I think uh this one year it's like the basics. You understand? This one here is like the basic uh understanding that you need to like get through it, because you have to like identify these things with your clear eyes. That's the number one thing. Once you are able to identify with your clear eye, it's gonna be easy for you to like, you know, move along, do this, do that. So this area is another point. And another thing that I want to talk about uh, will likely be a supply and a demand block, which as a trader, you'll always have to like find them very, very important. So supply block will be like something like this. Okay. Okay. Impulsive moves that happen, you know, the impulsive moves that happen um, will always leave a supply block. So price gets to this area, form liquidity on top of this area, and tap into this supply block on higher time frame or lower time frame, and continue down. So something like this. I'm just like drawing a crazy chart, but it's just for you to understand what I'm trying to like explain. So something like this that you will find as a supply demand zone. Basically, the auto block here before the big move to the downside, that candle that caused that move to the downside, a very fair value gap candle, like that gives a very beautiful move, you know. So that candle before that moves is a candle that you should consider very, very important. Very, very important. And also, you have to be trading a setup that goes with inducement uh, or a plus setup, you know, inducement or liquidity. So this kind of case, you can say this is inducement, liquidity, anything that you want to explain. But make sure you understand what you are doing. That is the most important aspect. Make sure that you understand what you are doing. If you understand what you are doing, then nobody's gonna stop you. So this is like how the whole process will like be, and most definitely the price always likely to clear this low at this point. Price will likely try as much as possible to come and take down this area. And remember, the price is always attracted to liquidity. So for me, I know that price will always go to that direction where there is liquidity. And if you don't understand or know liquidity, then you will become liquidity because your stop loss will be taken out, stuff like that. We just have to trade accordingly and just trade, make money, and don't overdo it. That's the thing, because at the end of the day, it's for the long term. So this the same thing also will also go for uh, uh, demand zone. So you see something like this. Okay. So where we have a chalk at this point, change of character. When we have a chalk, when we have a chalk at this point, then liquidity swept, liquidity sweep, and this end. Okay. This end. This end. And most definitely, this will be like our other block or 0.6 fib at this point. Understand? So if you can identify most of these pattern or structures that I'm drawing, you can always find a way to make it work. Always find a way to make it work. Because I think it's one of the basic principles that um, if you can follow it, and follow rules, I think it's something that at the end of the day, you will just sit down in your house and be printing money. Um, so this is what I'm also looking at. This is a small demand structure. Super below break of character. Blah, blah, blah. Gets at this point. So guys, I think this is quite little but interesting. You really have to understand the little basics, not much, you know, the little basic of how the is it taking Bitcoin? This is Bitcoin. Okay, now this is Bitcoin range. As range inside a range. Range inside a range. So, the plan for now is that Bitcoin can literally get up to this point. Bitcoin can actually get up to this point, you know, but we need to see if you keep your Fibonacci tool from this high to this low, you will have your zero point 0.6 retracement level. You have a zero point 0.6 retracement level. No. So if the price wants to like, I have two scenarios for Bitcoin right now. Is either we pump straight to 0.6 to like 0.6 Fibonacci level, which is this area, or we give a pullback, you know, a pullback, then we go again. So these are my like plans. Right now, we don't have to like look the like overall picture or what Bitcoin is trying to do or stuff like that. It was like the lows that we're expecting, you know, like the liquidities that we're expecting. Now the price came sweep the liquidity and close below heavily, and then reclaim the level and started pumping. Still leaving this other week behind, you know. So now, knowing at the back of our mind that wherever the price wants to go, you will know that one thing is gonna happen later. The price will have to come back and take this leg out. You understand? You will know that the price will have to like come back, take this leg out for the continuations of any moves. So you can see Bitcoin already taken the weeks the liquidity at that point. So now this area like this, it's like important aspect because this is like the monthly close, June monthly close, the 0.6, the 0.77, and a small supply block. You understand? And a small supply block. So if the price wants to hold this point, this should be like an important area short. You know? Or if the price can give us a retest maybe to this area, then we can long to this point. But for now, we just have to like sit, relax, and see. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Uh, like this. Maybe sweep the liquidity up into this area and you have to take profit short. So for Ethereum, I'll be looking for something like this. Um, I'll be looking for something like this so that in case the price wants to like pump at once, I have to like wait for the price to get into 1703. It's an important area which I'll likely I'll likely wait for the price to like get into that area and I'll trigger a short. Now shorting, this will be my target. This will be like my target because this is like the liquidity week. You understand? So this is the liquidity week and this is the liquidity above. So I'm saying like the price to clear this liquidity, tap into the other block and that's how you have to play. Have any question? Ask. If you want me to check on any chart, ask. Then we can proceed. And Ethereum, I might short this if price gets. I really might, because break of structure down. Okay, candle close. This is not deviation because there's another week here waiting. This is like confirmation of the market has been go to the downside. So if you can have something, sweep these other highs and tap into this other block, nuke, pure. This is my plan for Ethereum. This is my really plan for Ethereum. What do we do? We only have to wait. We only have to wait. So I'm gonna look at one more other coin. Right? I'll take a look at SHIB. Shiba. Where are you, Shiba? Let's take a look at SHIB. Okay. So what I'm expecting from SHIB, expecting SHIB to like give us a confirmation. Confirmation in such a way that break of structure, then get into it out of block. So that's what I'm actually waiting for in Shiba. I'm expecting the price to like break this level, right? Once the price break this level and stay above, right? It's gonna like be like, okay, this is like chalk, change of character or core. Then I'm gonna like wait for a pullback to come into the fair value gap or other block. Then we'll have to like attack from there. Let me zoom it up. If you zoom it up, we'll be able to like map those levels. And you're able to be like map those levels and keep. So this is like for our point of interest. For our point of interest, uh, plus liquidity, plus liquidity waiting.
Hold balloons that is different cards.
Yeah, you need priority.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to create what I this we are just That one is not.
Okay.
And what other
So this they only could like break these highs and make a new highs. As soon as price breaks this guy, okay. As soon as price breaks this guy with a full body candle, all right, the full body candle, then the first retest, the first bullish retest on this other block will be my long entry. Understand? Will be my long entry. Then I'm gonna be targeting this area. Understand? So this is what I'm looking at on the sheet right now. It looks a bit of interesting, but uh, you just have to be patient and see if there is no if price doesn't break above, if price doesn't break above and the price start coming down, then I'm not going to long because there's no confirmation. You understand? No confirmation. The price needs to like break, stay above with a body candle, then retest, sweep the liquidity, tap into the other block, and then pump. That's going to be the game plan. If this doesn't happen, then we'll likely not uh, play. So for now, I just have to keep watching and keep looking the whole trade to I see what I can up in. So guys, I think since we don't have a chat request for today, and since we don't have a chat request for today, I think we just have to make the stream very very short. It was basically for the educational purpose of the price actions, higher low, bullish structures, bearish structure, and the range structure, right? So maybe some other time I will like find another topic just to touch little by little. Liquidity is also important. Today also we talked about supply zone and demand zone. Supply zone, the first green candle before the nuke, before the impulsive uh, nuke to the downside. The same thing goes to the demand zone, the first red candle before the impulsive moves to the upside. So these things are important because at the end of the day, what he wants to be, he wants to be trading alone. He wants to be an independent trader. You get the point. So at the end of the day, you have to like develop yourself. At the end of the day, it's like you won't depend on other traders, for your validation. You always need to like validate yourself. Keep trading by yourself until you are able to trade alone. That's when you can start making money consistently. Understand? So whatsoever you have to be doing during your trading process, you have to aim for it to be able to trade alone. Because at the end of the day, you only have yourself. That's the whole truth. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. So you always have to like think about yourself and how you can get better. 1% better every day for 1 year is 360% better. So it's possible, everything is possible, nothing is impossible. So I think we just have to like wait, we keep trading. And also for the BNB trade, it was a crazy trade because we're holding it for like under the water for like so long and crazy shit. But finally we are on a little bit profit and the other accounts are on a good profit, which I already took some profit. So guys, I think we should keep going. I know this week has been choppy, like so choppy. A lot of people have to lose money because once you don't know how to trade the range, once you don't know how to trade the range, you end up losing money because most of the time the market is always on the range. So once you don't know how to trade the range, you will literally end up losing money. So for this Shiba trade, it's gonna look so interesting because price has already taken out this guy, you know, and they veered inside at this point. So if this guy should take out this other guy and get back into that area, I'm gonna long it. So for now, uh, let's see if I have one more trade before Agu. Agu. Uh, BCH is pumping so hard. BCH, BCH, BCH. These are the areas of BCH. Okay. The area of BCH. Area of BCH. Right. Area of BCH. And this is this will be our chalk. It's gonna be our chalk. And this is gonna be our fair value gap. Fair value gap. Okay. So from this point to this point. From this point to this point. This point. This point. This is 4 hour. Okay. 4 hour. 4 hour pendulum. This is like the extreme. This is like the premium entry. You know, these are the lows that have been swept. Okay, these are the lows that have been swept. So I'm gonna see something like this. Okay. So BCH, if you can see something like this to this block, huh? And can see something like this, put your stop loss. Your stop loss 8%, right? So hoping that anytime that the price wants to like get a retest, then you should look at BCH, right? Because already now shock has been confirmed, liquidity has been closed, right? Liquidity has been closed, so maybe it's not gonna happen immediately, but tomorrow is news, so price might like nuke into this area and then start pumping to this new area. Just keep this in mind, right? You can also reduplicate my chart, right? Or you can ask me to send it and keep so that you can reduplicate it on your own trading view. This is just an idea, but an idea can make you make money. This is crypto, you know. We watch this area and then it's like 16% with 3% and this thing. So it's literally possible that the price can literally go into this area and then probably by tomorrow price will then like reject, full rejects to tap into this other block, you know, 4 hour other block and then start to pump again up. You understand? So it's a very, very interesting setup. It's a very, very interesting setup that we need to like watch. So I think I will have to like keep it. Let me just keep it. Let me put it on my channel. I'll keep it on my channel. Okay. And for this BCH from stream. Yeah. Okay. So I've dropped this one. Okay. Uh, let's find another setup. Let's find another setup. Let's find another setup. Let's find another setup. Have any charts? Want me to look at it? You have to let me know so we can analyze it together and have a plan. We can analyze it together and have a plan for it. RSR. Yeah. No. You have to know that it's not all the setup. It's not all the coin that you have to like analyze. You know, you have to pick few and analyze. You have to pick the few ones and reanalyze them. This is a shit coin. Uh, eh, you know. Once I see a good setup, understand? Once I see a good setup, I will easily identify it. This guy, it's giving a buy pattern, you know, on a daily. It's giving a buy pattern, you know, this, 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 you know. But I always like to see a trade breakout first. When the momentum shifts to the upside, and that's when it's gonna be like more interesting, you know. But I think let's take a look at more analysis, like more coin that I have to buy. Atom. I think let me look at Atom. So nothing interesting in Atom. Daily demand. Nothing interesting in Atom. You know, sometimes you have to like look at the look at the trade, and you will have to find yourself if you're liking that trade or not liking that trade. CHR, CHR, pump and dump. Break structure now. Structure is broken now. Okay. So a breaker here before. So we have another level here. Then you consider this other one as liquidity because you don't want to be the liquidity. You want to see it clearly before we enter the trade. Okay. So structure push to the upside, but then more of liquidity at this point holding. Also liquidity at this point holding. So, and already CHR has already left the range. You understand? Price has already left the range. Okay, broke out of the range very neatly. So now, most probably, we will attack a retest on the range. You understand? That's what we should be looking at. So, CHZ, CHZ, you can keep 4% risk. Consider this as a liquidity. Remember, every setup must have a liquidity because the price is attracted to liquidity. So, CHZ is what I'm expecting from CHZ. If the price will give us chance, then at least you can target this week. It's just a scalp. It's just a scalp. You can say this 4-hour point of interest. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. Just if the price can give us this and boom. And also remember that all the setup that I'm posting or I'm running up, I wouldn't be trading them. I'm just making the setup for you guys. I wouldn't be trading them. Okay. The ones that I would trade, I will make it a public call. Understand? But most likely, most of this setup will likely play out, you know, because they have the criteria. This CHZ likely gonna play out. Stock J. Okay, how am I going to manage BNB trade? Okay, not a big deal. I'm still expecting a more move to the upside. If you're following my trade, you really have to be patient. You really have, because we have to be patient in this game. You can you can keep you can take some profit. If you're not patient enough, you can take some profit. You know, um, CHR. Okay, CHR plan. CHR plan posted. Stock J chart. It's been a while. It's such market, such point. Stop stop J, stop G. 4 hour already pumping on a daily. Whoa, it's ugly. This is ugly. Come and down. It's ugly. You know, once you see this kind of chart, you don't have to trade. Like there is no clear structures. It's just pump new, pump down, pump down, pump down. You know, it's not interesting for me. It's not interesting for me. Maybe a little back testing. The supply zone was mitigated. Okay. Price came back and swept the lows. Okay. On a daily time frame, this is structure break to the downside on daily time frame. Okay. Price came back. This point, weak is liquidity. So once the price leaves a week, it means that the price is likely gonna come back. You know, it means that the price is likely gonna come back and sweep the liquidity. You understand? So what do we do at this point? There's nothing interesting at this market. There's literally nothing interesting until the price, start making maybe higher highs. Like you can confirm higher highs, then you can find an order block like long. You get. But for now, there is no other block. There is no nothing. Price is just like pump down, pump down. In such cases, for me, it's market. Understand? I won't trade it because it's not the story that I'm getting. It's not what I'm understanding. So in such a way, I won't trade this. I would rather go for I would rather go for a market that I will understand and easily consider. So that's what I would be looking at. Like this guy, damn, come, come USDT. That's been going down for a while. So much, so much. Been nuking for quite some time. You can see the last trade on com. The last trade on com is still like active. So you can see that com has touched the liquidity. You can see. So now price will likely start going up from here because price has swept this guy. Price has taken this liquidity. You can see this sweep that was here. Price has taken it. Even if price wants to once price reclaim here, we are going up from there. You understand? So most of these pairs, you usually need to get used to it and know why they are doing this at this particular time. know the reasons why they are doing this at this particular time. So for me, just keep trading with one system. You know, trade with one system. Even if you take a loss, it's no problem. But trade with one system. Want to see a liquidity below or above your point of interest, that's a plus setup for me. So most of these things I just have to keep going because at the end of the day, it's gonna make more sense. So I think there is no other clear setup that I've seen for now. It's not a clear setup that I've seen for now. So we just have to keep on. Once I think these two setups that I just made are more clearer to me. BCH and CHR. They are more clearer. They have the criteria, the broken structure to the upside. Like this other one is already on a bullish breakout from the range. So these two setup is what I will be watching for now. So guys, we don't have much to talk about more, or if you have any question that you want to ask me, because next 6 minutes I have to go. Thank you for watching. Maybe we can do more streams whenever I have chance. But now I just have to keep trading slowly. We need to keep trading, guys. I gotta run. Okay. Thank you for joining, and I have to go. Can message.